Candidates, in July, the chair of the House Commerce and Economic Development Committee said he thought it had been unwise for the state to stop taxing food many years ago. In August, the chair of the House Tax and Revenue Committee did not take the idea of reimposing the food tax off the table. If elected, would you sign a bill bringing back the food tax if one were to be passed by the state legislature?
Governor, you go first.
Absolutely not. It's one of the most regressive taxes in the history of the state of New Mexico. The issue is it brings $400 million to the state. What you need to do about tax reform is make sure that you create an economy that will deliver you both recurring and non-recurring revenues that allow you to both have savings, which means strong reserves. It means also having enough money to meet the obligations of the government, which is basically healthcare, education, and public safety. You don't do that, fewer cops, fewer teachers, fewer doctors. Fewer doctors. We aren't going to do that. And the tax cuts that we have already brought, which is back-to-back tax cuts for 500,000 New Mexicans, all working families. We've repealed the tax on most Social Security beneficiaries, most military beneficiaries. We extended the tax credit for children, which has raised us with the only state in America moving in the right direction out of childhood and family poverty. And we've lowered the gross receipts tax for the first time in 40 years. Now, my opponent's going to tell you he can do that every time. We've done the most robust tax reform dedicated to working families and small businesses than the last several governors combined. We know how to deliver a balanced tax relief agenda to New Mexico while investing in the things that matter. Giving raises to every New Mexican by raising the minimum wage, making sure that we're investing in healthcare, and rebuilding our broken mental health system.
Mr. Marchetti, you also have 90 seconds.
Governor, it's probably news to every small business owner in this state that you're some big ally of theirs with your huge tax cuts. And I would ask you at home, have you noticed? Have you noticed more money going to your bottom line? No, what you've probably noticed is there's more money going to government. And so when the governor says that we're going to cut, we don't even have to cut to help you and your family here. So first and foremost, to answer the question, the answer is absolutely no. We don't need any more tax increases. Now, when this governor took office, she walked in with a $2 billion surplus and she started raising taxes on everybody. Now, in an election year, she knows she's in trouble. So she says, well, wait a minute, let me cut 1/8 of a point off the gross receipts tax and do a little magic here, a little magic there, and do what 25-year politicians do. Check a couple boxes. It sounds good in front of a friendly crowd, but when people watching this tonight think, am I better off? The answer is no. So what can we do to make you better off? First and foremost, we need to cut the income tax significantly in the state of New Mexico. If you make more than $24,000 a year, you are in the second highest tax bracket in the state. So our plan is simple. If you make under $100,000 a year, we're going to cut your tax burden in half. That's going to put more money in your pocket with skyrocketing fuel prices and, of course, everything happening with inflation that is making things unaffordable. Number two, we're going to have an oil and gas revenue program that comes out of excess money to the government. What does it mean? Well, it means $100 for every billion that the state takes in. So starting next year, we're going to be close to $8 billion in revenue. Every single year, every New Mexican would get $800. That's $3,200 for a family of four, plus your tax cut savings. We are serious about getting you to the end of the month. This governor's not.